We had a presser, and it was Tank Davis and Jake Paul. They did their first face-off live in person. They're going to be fighting November 14th as we get closer. We'll circle back with more analysis and preview and breakdown for that one from Teddy. That's going to be on Netflix again on the 14th of November. But with this presser, I mean, Tank, he looked like a little child standing next to him. I mean, we know he fought at 135 pounds. Jake Paul's obviously the much bigger man. But seeing him facing off like that, it was pretty telling in a lot of ways. But what was really telling for me, or really maybe caught me off guard, was did Tank look at the contract for this fight except for the zeros at the end of it and all the money he's going to get? They announced the fight that, as they announced them to the podium, that this fight will take place at 195 pounds. And Tank said, no, I didn't agree to that. I said 190. Not 195. I said 190.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a victor because the fighters have agreed and the commission has approved a maximum weight of 195 pounds for this exhibition. The fight will be contested over 10 3-minute rounds.
I said it was 190.
The fight is 195 pounds, Tank, as you know. Over 10 3-minute rounds. And when Tank and Jake enter the squared circle to go to battle, they will be wearing 12-ounce gloves. 3 commission-approved world-class professional judges will score every round to ensure there's a decisive outcome for the fight if it goes the distance. Both men are enrolled in the highest level of testing with USADA.
It's probably too late. The contract signed. Jake Paul, MVP. They're the A-side here running it, right? Not that Tank's not an A-side guy. We know he is. But they're the promoters here. They're the ones paying him. What'd you make of this? What'd you make of the face-off? Just want to hear your thoughts.
Bud, remember, always read the small print. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying. But always read the small print, okay, people out there? Always, okay? And if you're not sure, then put your glasses on or get somebody to read it for you. No, look, I'm going to say the only thing I can say, and you put it right there. Everything off of what we saw with the face-off for the promotion. The first thing I think about, you talked about the zeros in the contract. You talked about all those things, right? They should also have like the size of the ring, the size of the glove, all that stuff. Particulars should be in the contract. But I would probably look for one thing that is not the common thing to have in a contract if I'm Tank. A ladder. A ladder. Can I get a ladder? Somebody? You know what I mean? Hey, look, if he hits him on the chin the way he can punch, Jake might be doing a dance, you know what I mean? Not voluntarily either. But we'll get into that more later. The thing that I'm talking about right here is what you said. It was stark. The size difference was really, you couldn't ignore it. We understand the talent difference, the experience difference. We understand all of that. But the size, the pure, and we understand small guys can beat big guys. We just saw Crawford do it to Canelo, but a little different. The size difference was, it was eye-catching, jaw-dropping, and it made me think. And I'm going to ask Richie, our man here who's doing all the taping, who does such a marvelous job. I'm going to ask him because I know he's an expert in this area. But it reminded me of one of the Rocky movies where they had where they did the wrestling thing with Rocky and Hulk Hogan, a.k.a. Thunderlips. He was Thunderlips back there. And I thought I had it right, and it was confirmed to me. It's Rocky 3. I wrote it down, Rich. And Rich just gave me the thumbs up. And Rocky 3, man, Rocky 3.
My favorite out of all the Rocky movies, by the way.
Yeah, Clubber Lang, wow. So that's what it made me think of. When they got in the center of the ring and you had Hulk Hogan, and it made me think of Paulie. When Paulie, God bless him, Burt Young, God bless him. He used to come to my foundation every year. And he, good man. But it made me think of him, Bud, when they were coming into the ring, and Hulk was coming out, and Paulie says, "Why are they carrying him?" and Mickey, the great Mickey, the trainer, said, "They're not. They're not." Or somebody said it, whatever it was. But they're not carrying him. All right. Well, he's a big sucker.
He is quite a sight, all decked out in red.
Why are they carrying him?
He's walking.
So that's how stark it was. Like, really. And then you saw Rocky looking up to him, and hey, can we get a picture afterwards, me and my kid? Can we get a picture afterwards? I like to get, and then he shoves him, Thunder Lips, good old Thunder Lips. Yep, God bless Hulk Hogan too.